Listen, when you get on my side of 20, like past 25 and closer to 30, all people care about is your love life. They're gonna be courteous. They're gonna say how's work, how's school, stuff like that. But all they really want to know is, are you in a relationship? Can we expect a wedding from you anytime soon? And will you ever have kids? And you just in that Thanksgiving with your turkey neck like, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
And so I made the move. I bumped her, but I played it cool. DJ dropped Beyonce. I asked her who she catered to. She said I'm single, boo. I just hope you single too. But I ain't tripping. I'm just out having a drink or two.
I'm Kristen, and I'm the creator of Degree Single. Degree Single is a platform that I created for dialogue and to highlight experiences about being single. Everybody has been single at some point in their lives. You either know what it's like, or at least you remember, hopefully. I don't know about you, but it's a very interesting time in your life. The things people say, the things people do, how you choose to navigate that space, and the things that you might be looking forward to beyond singleness. Do you even want a relationship? Or do you feel like you're one of those people that's destined to be alone forever? So there's levels to it. Where did the name Degree Single come from? So when people hear the word degrees, they either think about the degree that you get for completing college, or they think about the temperature, like degrees Celsius, degrees Fahrenheit. So the way that I use degree single is like the temperature. Temperature degrees are a gauge of the environment. And there are implications based on what the temperature is. So if it's freezing outside, we're going to dress a certain way. If something is boiling hot, different organisms can't thrive in it. So certain degrees are optimal or ideal for different situations. So degree single encompasses the levels, variations, and circumstances of being single. There's no thermometer reading or numerical representation of how single someone is, but we can gauge different aspects of our singleness. For example, your emotional availability. Am I ready for a relationship? Can I handle someone else right now? Can I afford to be dating? And your bank account will measure that for you. And some people can be single and not ready to mingle. So that's where the name comes from, Degree Single. What is the concept for Degree Single? Well, the motto of Degree Single is simple, and that is none of us do single the same. So the concept would be to discuss singleness from different perspectives, but also point out how society shapes the experience for us. So from the music we listen to social gatherings, to the forms we fill out on a daily basis, your relationship status kind of follows you around. So I believe there is room and an opportunity to develop conversation and engagement around the topic. And in doing so, relationships and essentially a community will form. Speaking of community, Degree Single is not just for single people. Anybody is welcome to engage, sound off about topics, or even be featured. Married people can enlighten us about a lot of things and encourage or discourage certain actions. We welcome single people, married people, divorced people, people in long-term relationships, people who have called off engagements, people who just ended long-term relationships, single parents, single professionals, engaged couples, entanglements, you name it. What inspires the content for Degree Single? A lot of it is my personal experience, but a lot of it is the media too. There are so many messages in songs because I am just convinced that the popularity of situationships emerged from music. But I ain't even gonna get into all that right now. I'm just gonna save that for a series. Television, music, the media, the things people do, the questions people ask. Like, being single is a task sometimes. Especially if you're re-entering single society. Perhaps you were married, or like unfortunately you might be recently divorced, or you might be widowed, and so you find yourself trying to like move on and move past certain situations, and now you're like re-entering the single phase, if you consider yourself such, because I think that's another point of discussion. How do people classify themselves as single? if they've been married. Do you consider yourself single, or do you introduce yourself as like, I'm divorced, or, you know, my spouse passed away? So, levels. But yes, a lot of the content from Degree Single is based off my personal experience or my personal observations, and people just be telling me stuff. I don't know why, but things I've also seen and heard, and things that people have shared with me. So don't worry, anonymity is key. I won't be talking about y'all and y'all baby daddies. If I could describe Degree Single in one word, it would be innovative. I think this is just a new approach to old topics, and it's not that it hasn't been done before, but it's just a lot of things people just don't talk about. It's emerging, like it's becoming far more popular, and one of my favorite shows, Insecure, I feel like they tackle so many topics and things that have once been considered like taboo, things you just don't say, things you just don't do. For example, if you know anything about my personal social media, you know I like to talk about paper plays. Some people feel like, you don't serve no man on no play, paper play, blah, blah, blah. He ain't less of a man. I'm like, where? How? But whatever. If you measure your manhood by styrofoam, then go off. Is there anything I want to share about myself? I'm Kristen. I told y'all that before. My articles are signed K, our lover. I'll let you figure out where that came from. I'm from Mississippi. Proud of that. Don't miss the mosquitoes. And I went to a HBCU. And these probably ain't the facts you wanted to know. You probably want to know. It's about singleness. It's about relationships. You got a man. You in a relationship. Like, what's the status? What's going on? And the answer to that is, check out degreesingle.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook. We have a like page, Degree Single, Instagram at Degree Single, YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and exclusive content, things I don't feel like writing about that's just better to be talked about. You will find it there. So yeah, I hope to see you. Thank you for tuning in.
Nothing else matters right now. Can I get you by yourself somehow and show you how I really get down? I just wanna show you where I live, baby. We can talk and chill, baby girl.
Okay. We gonna do that take one more time, because you just chopped and screwed them words all the way up. I know I'm country. I'm from Mississippi, but you gotta talk. I don't even know, bruh. I'm really. Who are you? Okay. I'm Kristen, creator of Degree Single, and you're watching Disney Channel. What else do I need to say? But okay. But all they really want to know is you in a relationship? Nope, we don't do that. Are you in a relationship? I have to switch chairs. Come on, country. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, so, yeah.